Cyber criminals exploit X's Grok AI to bypass ad protections and spread malware to millions. Cybersecurity researchers have flagged a new technique that cyber criminals have adopted to bypass social media platform X's malvertising protections and propagate malicious links using its artificial intelligence assistant Grok. Nick and I were chopping this up before we went live, and it's like, this is kind of nothing new. It might be new for Grok or just kind of a new attack vector, but I was talking about all of the bunk ads I see on Instagram, for like flashlights that are supposedly light up a football field or, what have you. I was curious how you approach this, Eric, or how you would think about this if you were working with someone like me who's on social media for the job or at an organization. Is it just kind of awareness, like talking about it, or how do you like to train people on it?
Well, it's both, but we're really seeing a lot of the malicious ads that are coming through because Google doesn't really filter from an ad perspective if there's malicious content in the ads, and they pop up like somebody types in angry IP for the angry IP scanner. The first one that you're going to see is a Google ad, and it's not a legitimate link to that site to download the product. We're seeing a ton of those type of ads that have malicious content embedded. There's some pretty good products and ways to block that. I think there's two ways to do that. One is the monitoring the user traffic and filtering it either through your firewall with SSL decryption or with a tool that'll do browser isolation, and then most importantly, not allowing administrative access to happen on the user endpoint. Nick, you're living this stuff too. I know you've been down a big YubiKey project to implement YubiKeys across the enterprise. So another way, right? But you're probably doing that in conjunction with some local admin work.
There's all kinds of technical things that we do and will do, and YubiKey is certainly one of them. And we're doing it at one of our organizations right now that we're working with, and we will be doing it at more. YubiKey is the way to go, really, and so that's the technical aspect of it. But with this stuff, and Eric and I talked about this Thursday. We're humans. We're learning about this stuff real time as well. We might have known about it a little longer because we'd like this stuff and we're looking at it sooner. But a lot of this is just about awareness, making people aware of what's happening.
What would you guys say the percentage of employees are looking at adult content at work? In any given organization. Well, let's give a number. I want to a ballpark percentage.
Are you talking about on their work computer, or are you talking about in general?
Like at work, logged in, punched in, getting paid, looking at
more than you would like to know.
What do you think the number is, though?
Oh, I don't even know if I can get an Eric. You want to take a shot at a number?
It's probably 10 to 15%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
At least that, I would guess. This stuff comes up a lot, I feel like.
Do you think they're just getting sucked into thirst traps that are popping up, or do you think they're actually just taking the time to have some personal time during their workday?
I think I've seen both, right? Maybe an after hours crew that's in their second or third shift, maybe a crew that is not traditionally office workers. There's all sorts of things you see, and you see it coming across the corporate network, but there's lots of blocks and filters on that network. So then you tend to see it more on the unfiltered guest network. We work with police departments, and the folks that are either case officers or police officers that are doing investigations, of course, have to be able to go to any of the sites of machines or people that they're investigating. So those are wide open.
I was seeing it previous organizations where people would be logged into their personal Google to review their Gmail or whatever. So when they're logged into their Google, their search history and everything comes up, or they might click on something, or it shows up in their frequently browsed, right? So you might be working on their computer or something, and you are seeing this coming up. Well, now it's got a way in to the network where these malicious links or what have you.
You have been listening to The Audit, presented by IT Audit Labs. We are experts at assessing risk and compliance while providing administrative and technical controls to improve our clients' data security. Our threat assessments find the soft spots before the bad guys do, identifying likelihood and impact, while our security control assessments rank the level of maturity relative to the size of your organization. Thanks to our devoted listeners and followers, as well as our producer, Joshua J. Schmidt, and our audio-video editor, Cameron Hill. You can stay up to date on the latest cybersecurity topics by giving us a like and a follow on our socials and subscribing to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you source your security content.